rise before the sun, chasing that perfect light, knowing that the magic hour waits for no one. The biting cold of early mornings, sudden weather changes challenging our resolve. Surprises hidden in plain sight remind us of the beauty in the unknown. But it is in these moments that we find our true strength, pushing through the fog to discover new perspectives. Abstract textures whispering the test of time. Unexpected treasures enrich our journey and deepen our connection to the world around us. It's about finding beauty and meaning where you least expect it. Yeah, everybody gangster till the alarm clock rings at f*** off time.
Oh man, so I just tried to record this kind of intro thing and then it started pissing like cats and dogs, man. Guess I'll have to wait for another second or maybe hour. Can you see that? Do you see those rays? No? Okay, so just when it stopped raining, the wind stepped its game up pretty hard. But I'm back at my favorite place on earth. Why, you ask, with this kind of weather? Understandable, but for those of you wondering, I'll be linking down below a video that I've been shooting last year. But today is not going to be about this place or the weather. It's much more about your feedback and some inspiration that I received lately. We will be talking about Joel Meyerowitz and his works Cape Light and Bay Sky, which are a perfect fit for this place, I think. So I'll be trying to kind of approach his work my way at this place, and we will see how that goes. Then we will be talking about Freewell once again, who have been saving my ass, like literally. This is not made up. This is not because they sent out some filters lately. They really literally saved my ass, but more on that later. So as the weather starts weathering pretty hard, I guess let's just jump in.
Okay, so you heard it. Let's talk about Joel Meyerowitz. And first of all, shout out to Joff for pointing out his work, because it is still super relevant for the film photography community and beyond. So quick history lesson here. Joel Meyerowitz is an American photographer based out of New York, renowned for his pioneering work in color photography and his significant contributions to street photography, as well as landscape photography and portraiture. He began his career in the early 1960s with a 35mm camera, capturing live on the streets of New York City. But unlike many other photographers back then, he embraced color photography from the outset, helping to shift perceptions about the artistic potential of color in street photography. And then in the 1970s, Meyerowitz kicked into boss mode and transitioned to large format photography, which allowed him to explore new dimensions of light, color, and detail in his work. His approach became more contemplative and deliberate, contrasting with the spontaneity of his early street photography. Now, one of Meyerowitz's most acclaimed projects is Cape Light, published in 1978. And this series of photographs taken on Cape Cod, Massachusetts, captured the serene beauty of coastal landscapes, transforming everyday scenes into poetic compositions. And following Cape Light, Meyerowitz continued to explore the interplay of light and landscape in his series Bay Sky. This project further cemented his reputation as a master of color and light, showcasing his ability to evoke mood and atmosphere through his meticulous compositions. So yeah, this is pretty much like watching Dune in theater and then getting back to your computer because you know how to open After Effects, but whatever. Let's give it a try.
So I literally destroyed my Peter McKinnon variable ND filter, which is like $1 million or so. And the reason I destroyed it is because it came off this Gorilla Pod. I mean, come on, Joby, this is an expensive piece of shit. I've got this Siri ball head on my tripod and it's got this secure knob, so in case you don't tighten the screw, the camera just won't come off. I mean, come on, Joby, come on. Then again, Peter, thank you for saving my 24 to 70mm G Master lens. And I swear this is not made up, but Freewell sent me those variable ND filters I told you in the previous episode. And I'm just so happy that I brought it. Freewell, you're literally just saving my ass right now. So I told you it was windy the other day. Look at that.
Joel Meyerowitz. Top shelf stuff here, but I thought I'd give it a shot and channel the spirit of Meyerowitz's work at the coastal region of my favorite place. It's kind of weird to say that, but I'm quite happy with some of the images as they work pretty well as an observation of how light and color transform ordinary and mundane scenes into serene and dreamy landscapes. And there is a startling connection between shooting under these conditions and actually looking at the photos, as it evokes a sense of meditation. So to put it in Meyerowitz's own words, you fill up the frame with feelings, energy, discovery and risk, and leave room enough for someone else to get in there. And in honor of the legacy of this remarkable photographer, I hope some of these photos are resonating with you. Or maybe you're looking up to some other photographer. Please let me know in the comments. Okay, so let's talk about this filter here for a second. Now, this is a photography related channel and especially film photography related. But in order to create these videos, I'm using a wide variety of other tools like a highly capable mirrorless camera. And creating ambitious and cinematic looking videos, if you will, is some sort of my second true passion. However, when recording video in situations with bright lights, such as daylight and so on, there's no way around using a neutral density filter to keep those shutter speeds low for a cinematic look, blah, blah, blah. Now, Freewell reached out to me asking me for my opinion regarding their latest and greatest filter. And here's the kicker. It is a combined variable ND filter and CPL filter, meaning it has a built-in polarizer for blocking out reflections from windows or water or other shiny surfaces, which is pretty cool. It also features a clever magnetic system to attach a variety of other things like diffusion filters, a metal front cap and whatnot. And this is actually something you will have to pay like double the price for at other brands. Now, with all the cool things about this filter, there are a couple of quirks that I noticed. And first and foremost is the screws to tighten and loosen the CPL filter. They will get lost, which is probably why Freewell decided to add a spare screw in the box the filter came with. I also found myself constantly fiddling around with these screws when changing the filter's intensity. And I hate to say it, Freewell, but I think it's a major design flaw. But build quality is solid, optical quality is solid. I noticed a subtle magenta tint and vignetting in the footage as opposed to the Peter McKinnon, which I have been using for a while. But that's nothing you can correct in post easily. So if you're in the market for a decent variable ND filter and you're currently either not willing or able to afford one of the top tier brands like Tiffin, Nisi, Polar Pro, Heliopan Lee, whatever, then this is a solid choice at some sort of the entry-level pro stuff. So as always, I hope you're getting something out of these videos. Please let me know in the comments, like and subscribe, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing you in the next one. Peace.